Hi Aries, welcome. So Aries, this is going to be your you versus them reading. We're going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. And my readings are timeless. I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and get started. You have the crowning energy of the flow. This is talking about going with the flow, finding harmony, balance coming to a situation, a very supportive energy. Things may feel a little bit easier when it comes to this person or just to in general in your life right now, Aries. And it's also Libra energy. You could have that in your chart or the chart of the person you're connecting with. And then you're showing up strong as the King of Wands, which I love. Oh, and this person has 3 cards. So you're right in your element here, Aries. Maybe feeling rather good lately or feeling like yourself. Definitely taking the lead when it comes to your love life or when it comes to this person. They have the Star, the Strength card, the King of Cups, Aquarius, Leo energy here for some of you. This is talking about this person is really looking to find their path right now. There's something that they're needing to confront as well. And I'm not talking about with another person or with you, Aries. I'm talking about something that they need to confront within themselves. And it has to deal with commitment and relationships. Maybe there's some healing that needs to be done around that area of their life. But I feel like, yeah, this person is getting to that space where it's time to kind of get over something, right? Or to confront something within themselves. I feel like this person is working on that. And I'm getting the word commitment issues. So that may resonate with you. It could resonate with your person. Just take it however it fits your story. So let's go a little bit further into it, Aries, and see. We're going to look at the recent past, what led up to the now for the both of you. Then we're going to look at how you're seeing each other, how you're genuinely feeling underneath it all, and the big spiritual picture. So Aries, I have the song. Did I get this for you? I got it for Sagittarius in their spiritual reading, 7 Years by Lucas Graham. Once I was 7 years old. You may be linked to a Sagittarius. If so, check out that reading. It was the spiritual reading. And or that song may resonate with you. I do find that things happen in cycles, right? Life is very cyclic. There's definitely a pattern. There's definitely a rhythm to it. And it seems to be coming in 7-year cycles. So think about your life and then break it down into 7-year increments, Aries, and see if you can't identify some sort of pattern there. All right, so you have Temperance, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Magician, and the 3 of Pentacles, and this is in the recent past. So there might have been some self-work going on here, Aries, like trying to keep yourself under control. Be careful of any control issues here. That could be something that's present in the connection. I'm getting it off of your energy. Of course, this is past energy, but it's a general reading, so take it as it resonates, especially if you're a masculine Aries. You might have some control issues, right? For my feminines, it could have been the masculine you were dealing with, but it's a sense of like wanting to control the outcome so much that you don't really appreciate or enjoy the journey. And that being like a source of contention, right? Maybe something that you've needed to deal with internally. It's like wanting things to work out so bad or work out in your favor so bad that you over calculate or you I heard manipulate, some of you, a situation to try and get the outcome that you want, but that ultimately working against you because, you know, the outcomes are a derivative of our energy stream. So when we're not in a space of allowing, then we have to overpower that by forcing outcomes. And that always feels a little bit worse than allowing things to be as they are, allowing for others to choose and allowing yourself to be happy regardless of others' choices. And I think that's really scary for people, you know, so they try to find a way to feel more secure and in control, and our ego gets in the way when this happens. And we start doing things like punishing people through our emotional responses to them. Almost all of us do this and we don't even realize it, because we're taught as young children that that's acceptable, because parents punish children through their emotional reactions, through their acceptance or unacceptance of their child, which is a very conditional, loving way to be raised. But we are all almost conditioned that way from the beginning, and not the fault of our parents either, because they were conditioned that way as well, you know. So it's like unlearning some really toxic behaviors that as a collective we all tend to do. And a lot of us do try to control others through our approval or disapproval, by showing them when we're angry, by showing them when we're sad, and deviating from our natural, unconditional, loving self to force an outcome, to try and persuade. Yeah. And, you know, this is a two-way street, so that could have been done to you as well, Aries, but that's kind of what I'm getting, is like, that could have been an issue in the past, okay? So let's see this person's recent past energy. We have the Page of Cups and the Emperor. So you're showing up in their recent past energy. I keep getting that one part of the song where he says, I'm still learning about life, like my daddy before me. Still learning about life. All right, so Page of Cups, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person's had their fair share of their own battles in the past. You know, for them, you know, battling with their own emotional immaturity at times, right? This person going through a massive amount of emotional growth and development. And yet I feel like this person is trying their best to stay open-minded, to try and see the potential in something. This person may have very well been seeing your potential, Aries, or knows your potential, right? And they see growth there, or at least they have in the past, even if they don't readily show that, but they may not readily show it because of commitment issues, okay, or your commitment issues. But I feel like this person definitely seeing you in a positive light, which is really interesting, because here I'm getting this message about like you kind of worried about outcomes, but I feel like this person was completely unaware of that. You know, I feel like they always felt like, no, you're definitely in control of you, and like seeing you through the eyes of love, even if you weren't seeing yourself that way, Aries. So let's go further and go into perception. Page of Cups, the Two of Wands. Judgment and the Queen of Cups. So Aries, when it comes to how you were seeing this connection, I feel like you were open to opportunity, right? To a new opportunity here. Okay, so, and yet you may have placed some distance or passed on an opportunity out of like some sort of fear of being judged for how you feel. I don't know if you felt like you could not express yourself, or you did not want to be judged for how you felt, or some of you, it's like, you know, kind of wanting to open up, but then pushing it off or keeping it to yourself because of fear of keep getting the word reprisal. But my initial thoughts was like, yeah, a fear of being judged for how you felt. Maybe you didn't feel very safe or secure to be vulnerable for whatever reason. All right. Or it could be how this person is feeling towards you. Take it as it resonates. But there's definitely a sense of like a fear of being vulnerable or not feeling like you're in a safe space to safely express maybe what you have going on. And so, you know, restricting yourself and making decisions, but maybe not the best decisions, because these decisions are coming from a sense of restrictiveness or fear. So let's see this person's energy. I also want to say, like, I feel kind of exhausted right now as I'm doing this, like a little bit foggy. All right, so this person has the Star. You've got that out twice. Aquarian energy, the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like whatever's going on, your energy seems to be more serious, more down to earth maybe than this person. I'm getting more of like an airy fairy type of energy over here. Like, I feel like this person is like, you know, they're looking at the potential. They are, you know, wanting success. They're feeling inspiration to kind of go towards what they want. They're not in this very serious energy. I feel like they're trying their best to go with the flow. All right. This person may have done some healing spiritually on themselves or has prayed for that, because they have two cards of healing here with the Four of Swords and the High Priestess. It's like this person is also trying to manifest success right now, and it's not necessarily related to the relationship. It's just like in general, this person is looking for more financial freedom, and thinking of ways to pull that into them, and yet trying to be playful and keep a positive attitude and to kind of, again, go with the flow right now. They may be also be wanting to heal something here within the connection if you've had an issue, but they're going about it a very different way than you would. So let's go deeper into the emotional space for my Aries. Why do I want to go to sleep so bad right now? The Strength card, the Moon, Leo Pisces energy for some of you, Queen of Swords. Yeah, whoa, you are very serious here. This is serious. The Sun. Is there an issue with like feeling like you're not being taken seriously, Aries? It's like, you know what, I know what I'm committed myself to, and I know my worth, and I'm willing to work on this, but I also want to feel safe to be able to express myself, and I want to be taken seriously. And this person's over here wanting to be taken lightly. So you're almost in opposite energies, and you may find yourself in opposition of each other because of that if you don't balance it out well enough. That's just an FYI. So you have the Strength card, the Moon, the Queen of Swords, and the Sun. So in your heart of hearts, Aries, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. A lot of strong emotions showing up to the point that it might make you a little prickly, you know, a little bit like on guard. If somebody messes with you or provokes you, God help them during this time frame, because I feel like, you know, just have that energy about you right now. But it's like, as you kind of safeguard your emotions, you almost push out your ability to be happy at the same time, though. So be careful, because our free will is our choice in how to feel, and you can't feel happy and angry at the same time. So anytime we choose, this is just an example, not saying you're angry. So anytime we choose an emotion that's not love, happy, joy, we are making an intentional choice to deviate from what naturally feels good to us. And because we have free will, we are allowed to choose any thought and emotion. But just know this, you can never feel good and angry at the same time. You can either feel angry or you can feel good. Your choice. So let's see what this person's emotions are. Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. The Fool. Whoa. Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, so behind the scenes, I feel like this person does have some things that they're dealing with. But I also feel this sense of exhaustion, and it keeps showing up over and over again. And I feel like that's why this person is looking for a reprieve or just a lighter feeling right now. They are learning some valuable lessons about themselves, which is ultimately helping them carve out their future and helping them to know without a doubt what it is that they want, so they can stop going back and forth and kind of pursue the option that makes them feel the best. And if something makes them feel insecure or hurt, I feel like they're going to put that to the back burner, because this person is really looking to amplify their happiness right now. And it's not that they don't have their own ghosts or their own things to deal with. I just feel like that's not where their focus is. They're wanting to go with the flow more and feel lighter, and so they're choosing that right now, Aries. Maybe choosing to invest time into themselves as well. But I also feel like here you are showing up. So this person, they feel passionate about the connection, is ultimately going to choose to invest into it. And if not, then you'll know, because they won't show up for you the way that you expect them to. Which means they're investing it into themselves. So where is this headed? The Devil. Queen of Wands. Five of Wands, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. So, Aries, do not start a fight. Okay. Some of you, it's a sense of like dwelling on something so long that like it pisses you off, and then like you can't hold it back anymore, and so you just express it even if it's gonna cause tension. And then it's almost like then kind of stepping away from it and then just kind of like sitting and waiting to see what happens. You know, like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, you ever been like dwelling on something that somebody said and you're like, you know what, now that I think about it longer, yeah, F you, or something like that. And like you impulsively message them like a piece of your mind, and then you just send it and then just kind of wait and see like what their response is going to be, or if that's going to change anything. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Not that exact scenario, but energetically speaking, it's kind of like that. It's like, be careful that you don't dwell on something so long that it irritates you, and then you end up like expressing yourself, but maybe it comes off as like defensive or combative, even if you didn't mean it that way. And then, you know, you find yourself in this waiting period of, okay, what's their response going to be? And when we communicate impulsively like that, or out of emotion, it may feel at the moment that we're the one in power, but you're essentially giving your power away. Anytime you give yourself, you allow yourself to dip down in the energies like that, you disempower yourself and you essentially give all your power to the other person, even if in the moment it feels like you are taking some sort of stance or in control. You are not. It is short-lived. It is fleeting. Because the only true power, sustainable power, comes through the eyes of our loving self, our true unconditional loving self. So let's see this person's energy. Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Magician. Yeah, this person is trying to figure out how to make things happen, how to work on things, how to bring about balance, how to bring about peace, which is so interesting because, like, I feel like you're kind of over here maybe fuming, or not, if not fuming, I feel like you're bottling something in, and that is a little bit dangerous because it could erupt, and this person may not even be aware of this, because I feel like they're over here going about their ho-hum way, you know, thinking it's all gravy, and yeah, like this person is looking to manifest some sort of solution here. And I don't think you're intentionally trying to manifest a problem, but just because the way that the cards are showing up and the way that I can see like some sort of dwelling energy here, it may result in causing a problem, right? Because where your attention goes, energy flows, whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not. So you can certainly go with the flow, but if you're in the flow of negative thinking, that flow is going to take you all the way down the river until you come to the crashing waterfall that will eventually go into self-destruct, destruct mode, right? Or you can go with the flow of the positive thoughts and it'll take you down the river and you can get out safely. So it's like, which way do you want to go? Which flow do you want to go with? The one that feels contentious to you or the one that feels good to you? Is there something here that it almost needs to be expressed though, right? So like, I'm not here to tell you what to do at all, and Source isn't telling you what to do either, and it's not judging you either way. All right, there's no judgment from your higher self. That's just something other humans do. But there is a better feeling way to go about it, and the better feeling way is to go with the flow and let other people be other people, or think what they want, do what they want, and you focus on the things that make you happy. And if you're able to do that, it'll relieve a lot of tension and may circumvent this. Some of you, though, maybe you feel the need to express something, and you know what? Sometimes that's therapeutic too. Sometimes we do got to say what's on our mind and set our boundaries. Again, Source is not judging you. I am not judging either. But it's going to set the stage for the next chapter, though, depending on how you handle it. And there does seem to be a waiting period here where, like, after something erupts, then there's this waiting period of, like, okay, it giving you a new perspective. Which there's good things that come out of bad moments. Don't get me wrong. And a lot of times what it is a greater knowledge of ourselves. But it's also it also is going to give this person something to think about and whether or not they want to work on themselves. So, oh my goodness, super complicated reading. Let me get some guidance cards out. Ooh, no, I don't want that one. It's the card of breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Guidance for Aries. Embrace the moment, embrace this day, think positively and repel negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think, but what is happening is you're changing your energy. This person has just asked. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you. We're made up of divine source, loved ones, friends, guides, and angels who are waiting to assist. We are your spiritual team and are here for your guidance. So, wow, Aries, I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. I've got Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, so many. Another Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra, more Aquarian energy, Capricorn, Leo, woo, I'm yawning, what the heck, Libra energy. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing that could be in your chart or the chart of the person or people you're connecting with. Take what resonates, leave what don't. And if it did resonate, awesome. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. My name is Tarot Time with Dana on all of my social media accounts. I just hit 10,000 followers on Facebook, so make sure you check me out over there as well. All of it linked in the description box, as well as the chat and the about section of my YouTube. So check me out. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends.